Damn, this thing is corny as hell, man. What the hell? Oh my god. Hey, man. Yo, B-Marsh Boxing, man. You know what time it is, man. Post-fight review, post-fight results. Just finished watching this Robert Helenius fight versus Anthony Joshua at the O2 Arena in the United Kingdom, London. And yeah, look, man, Anthony Joshua, man, he to me, he hasn't been the same guy ever since that loss he took to what's his name? What's his name? To Andy Ruiz, right? So he fights behind the jab now. He's a kind of guy. He don't let his hands go in combinations like he used to. Yeah, I mean. So he's throwing one jab at a time, and one punch at a time. That's exactly what Helenius was doing. Helenius didn't even pump his right hand. I didn't see him throw a right hand till maybe the third or fourth round. You know what I mean? Both guys were very passive, very, uh, I guess, not trying to get caught with nothing big. You know what I mean? Helenius is a big guy, fights with his hands down. So he's trying to lure the man in, trying to set traps to lure the man, Anthony Joshua. And B Marsh Boxing, hit the thumbs up when you come in this chat. You see me? You see, so the man Anthony Joshua, he's pumping his jab, has a nice jab to the pit of the stomach. You know what I mean? Robert Helenius, he's doing a lot of lateral movement. You know what I mean? He's doing a lot lateral movement. He's basically letting the man Anthony Joshua be the matador. You know what I mean? And he's looking for openings to clip him. You know what I mean? You could see the kind of confidence he had, Helenius did throughout this fight up until the end of the fight. He had his confidence. You know what I mean? And the only problem with the man was he didn't go in for the kill. There was times he clipped the man Anthony Joshua. I believe was it in the I gave Helenius 2 rounds out in this fight that only went 7 rounds. You know what I mean? I gave him, I believe, round two, and was it round five? You know what I mean? I think in round five, Helenius caught the man AJ with a beautiful straight right hand, backed the man Anthony Joshua up. You know what I mean? But he didn't go in for the kill. Anthony Joshua was playing the same game. You know what I mean? Trying to keep it safe, trying to keep the fight behind the jab, not trying to mix it up on the inside. When he did back up the man Helenius to the ropes, Helenius clinched. You know what I mean? Got the clinch. Man, hit the thumbs up in this joint, man. Let's cut that eavesdropping shit out, man. That's for the birds. If you gonna come in and listen to B Marsh Boxing, give you a post-fight review, that's the least you could do. Yeah, I'm saying. What's up, Dan the Man? How you doing? Dan the Man from the UK. What's going on with you, big man? He's in the chat. He says, AJ's always gunshot. As soon as he lets his hands go, it was over. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he don't do the combinations no more, and he does it dig into the body. You know what I mean? And he's also there to be hit. I haven't seen him improve his defense really and truly because Helenius drew blood. Joshua drew blood. Helenius drew blood. This fight only went 7 rounds. You know what I mean? But AJ caught the man Helenius in the seventh round with a nice double jab and a straight right hand. Kind of laid him out. Like he did, like how Deontay Wilder laid out Helenius. You know what I mean? It was almost on the ropes in the same position. Helenius was laid out the same way. You know what I mean? I think versus Wilder, he was on his back. But I guess Anthony Joshua, he got hit with that big right hand after that double jab. He was on his side, on his sides basically. You know what I mean? But at least Anthony Joshua got the KO. You know what I'm saying? He got the KO because that's at the end of the day what we want to see in the heavyweight division. And the man Helenius is a big dude, man. This dude is massive, dogs. This dude Helenius looked taller than the man Anthony Joshua. And if Anthony Joshua, last I remember, he's about 6'6", right? Because I think Wilder is 6'7". Helenius gotta be like 6'9" or something. Helenius gotta be a cool 6'9", or he was definitely looking taller than Wilder. I know Tyson Fury is 6'9". I might be exaggerating, but Helenius a tall dude. You know what I mean? And he tried to box in there. He was sticking to his game plan. You know what I mean? He wasn't there basically just trying to win rounds for rounds. He was looking for openings, you know what I mean? And he was catching AJ with some nice straight right hands, you know what I'm saying? He was catching him with some punches, but Anthony Joshua was also landing punches, but basically breaking him down slowly by slowly, looking for the opening. And them fellas, Helenius took one big right hand from Anthony Joshua, I believe, in the fifth round, and that shit looked like it woke him up, and he started to come on strong by the time that fifth round was over. You know what I mean? But Anthony Joshua gets it done with the seventh round knockout in his second fight with Derrick James. I don't know what Deontay Wilder's doing. Look like Anthony Joshua, first and foremost, he said he wants to fight two more times before this year's over. I think he's also over exaggerating by saying that. Just calm down. You've done what you had to do. You've actually done more than Deontay Wilder has in 2023. Deontay Wilder just been flapping his gums with the man Andy Ruiz. These two guys have been very inactive. And guess what? Errol Spence was inactive too, and you seen what happened to him. Anthony Joshua got in the ring, and yeah, Deontay Wilder got rid of Helenius in one round, way faster than the man Anthony Joshua. But at the end of the day, that would mean absolutely nothing, because they were saying the same thing about Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. They said Manny Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton in two. Floyd had to go 9 rounds with him. You know, that's what they were trying to say, but they would never mention that the man Pacquiao, and I'm a Pacquiao fan, don't get it twisted, but they never mentioned that Pacquiao went life and death 4 times and damn near got killed in the fourth fight versus Marquez, while Floyd fought Marquez once and took him to school, made easy work. So all that Helenius got knocked out in the first round, that was a nice knockout tonight by Joshua. The jab to the stomach, then the jab to the head, the double jab, up, down. I'm sorry, down, up, and then the right hand over the top. It was a thing of beauty, because really and truly, by the time the fight got into the sixth round, man, you could see the man, especially after winning round five on my card, Helenius. Helenius was having his swag right, you know what I mean? Yeah, he was leaking, but he was also busting up Joshua's eye. Joshua's eye was swole from Helenius' left jab, you know what I mean? His right eye was swole. AJ, by the time he knocked this dude out, his face was damn near looking like Marquez's face when he knocked Pacquiao out in the fourth fight. He was leaking from the nose and the mouth. But so was the man Helenius, you know what I mean? And these guys didn't go to war. They did not go to war. This was a jab, occasional clinch when Helenius was on the ropes, and Helenius, I think, was also trying to keep it safe, play safe. Hit the thumbs up when y'all come in this chat, B Marsh Boxing. Hit the thumbs up when you come in this chat, you heard? Um, Helenius wasn't trying to be careless and reckless like he was in the fight versus Deontay Wilder, you know what I mean? But he did a lot of clinching. There was a time AJ caught him with a nice double jab and a straight right hand on the ropes and even the left hooks. But this guy ate him and he would get the clinching when he's on the ropes, you know what I mean? But I guess that last knockdown, I thought I seen him get hit with harder punches than the one that ultimately knocked him out in the seventh. He got hit by harder punches in the duration of this fight, but he really ate him and got the clinching. And Helenius was moving backwards well, But I guess but his problem is while he moves backwards, his left hand is not held up high, you know what I mean? And that's where he got clipped. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua closed the distance, double jab to the stomach, jab to the head, and the right hand was coming over the top. I haven't seen that type of aggression from Anthony Joshua since. Don't get it twisted. There wasn't no whole aggression throughout the fight. I'm just talking about the way he knocked him out. I haven't seen him do that since probably the Kubra Pulev fight. You know what I mean? You check it. So it was a very nice knockout. The crowd was not feeling this fight. I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all, man. The crowd was very quiet, and at points they started getting to booing. They started to boo. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this fight was not no war. These fellas didn't go toe to toe or none of that. It was one punch at a time, double jab, maybe a combination here. The combination, what's his name had? What's his name? Anthony Joshua had would be the double jab and the right hand. You know what I mean? He had a couple of those, but they didn't go to war. They played it very safe. But at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua got a excuse me, a highlight reel knockout. You know what I mean? What's up, Dan the Man? He says, "Sup, B Marsh? Big up on yourself. You heard?" Yeah, man. So Anthony Joshua, man, Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, maybe I'll not give you my opinion. Maybe I'll give you my opinion on a separate video. You know what I mean? That's what I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do. Helenius for a late minute replacement. More props to him than man like Dillian White. Dillian White is a scumbag. He's a POS. P period O period S. Yeah, I mean he's an awful guy for this sport. He don't care about anybody but himself. And that's why a man like Derek Chisora could make fun of him. Derek Chisora is a guy who got damn near three, four, five times as many losses as Dillian White, but he can still get a payday, still get cheered by the fans, and he's still ticking in this boxing game. Dillian White, how many people want to be involved with this three-time steroid cheat? And who knows how long he been juicing, and maybe some fights he hasn't been, what you call it, drug tested. You know what I mean? So Anthony Joshua has fulfilled his bargain for 2023, and time will tell. In about, I don't know, 5 months or 4 months, we shall see if we get this big fight in Saudi Arabia. What's up, Mike 104? He's in the chat. He said, I missed the fight, but I just seen the highlights. KO. Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to watch fights on the West Coast coming out of the UK because we got to watch it here at like 5 p.m. That's like what time for y'all? 2 p.m. on a Saturday. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Sometimes, look, on a weekend, man, you might be out with your kids on a weekend at 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure it's not as easy to watch fights. You know what I mean? Unless you're just always in the house and want to watch fights or whatever. But I'm sure it ain't as easy. You know what I mean? To watch fights on the West Coast for coming out of the UK when the main event's starting at 2 p.m. Some people was partying at the club on Friday night. They probably just waking up at 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. You know what I mean? Uh, where we at in the chat? Mike 104 says, don't run from this, B Marsh. It was a fumble. Just win, baby. Charles Woodson strip sack on Tom Brady AFC Championship. Hey, man, I watched that game. I don't know where you were, Mike 104, but it was snowing like a MF where I was at. You know what I mean? It was snowing like shit. I was in the basement all by myself watching that game. And I saw that game, and I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all. B Marsh don't even lie to y'all about boxing and stuff. So what? I'm gonna lie about a football game that happened in 2001 or 2002 in January. When I saw it happen, I thought it was a fumble, a strip fumble in the snow. Yeah, I mean, and then they said some tuck rule thing, and we went on to win a Super Bowl, man. That's all I could say. But as a real Patriots fan, a man who ain't got to lie for nothing, and the greatest quarterback of all time ain't Tom Brady. It is Joe Montana, number 16, 49ers. Um, I thought the man he got stripped, man. He got stripped in the snow, and it was a fumble. Hey, it is what it is. Mike Waterford says, I was at the Korean spa with my whiz. I missed the fight. Didn't have my phone on me. I feel you, man. Hey, man. That's how it be sometimes, you know? Yeah, I mean, I was up and about today, too. I got back home at about 2 o'clock, 2:30, when I put on the TV to watch the fights. There was two big heavyweights, some white guys. I'm not familiar with them from the United Kingdom, you know what I mean? Then all I saw was heavyweight fights from there on out. Philip Horgovich, Gerald Washington. Check out my post-fight reviews for all the fights I covered today. Very good fight knockout by Anthony Joshua. And looking forward to see who he shall fight next. I'm hoping to be Deontay Wilder. But some things, they sound too good to be true. They usually are. All right. Big up Mike 104. Big up Dan the Man. Salute to everybody. Hit the thumbs up when you come in the chat. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Gone. Bye.